Hey everybody, I'm Matthew, this is Kiera. So today we're just gonna go through some games that we just got. We recently participated in the Diversions in Portsmouth, New Hampshire actually. Their used game sale, and we sold a bunch of games and we got a bunch of games. So we haven't looked at them yet. We just figured we'd look through them and show you guys while we did it. You ready to start? All right, so first of all, we have Flip City. I know almost nothing about this except there's cards in it that you get to flip over, and they do different things on each side. It's by TMG. Not a great track record with us. We're not a huge fan of TMG games normally. They have a couple good ones like Oracle of Delphi though. Got it really cheap, so I figured it was worth a shot. It's a micro deck builder, whatever that means. I've never heard of a micro deck builder, but yeah, I'm interested to try that one. Next up, we got Llama. I've seen this one before, and it looked absolutely terrible, but it's by Dr. Reiner Knizia, and he's one of my favorites, so I'm always willing to give one of his games a try. And it was nominated for the Spiel, and they're normally pretty good games. You're probably not too excited to try that one, huh?
No.
I've been told it's basically a better, or maybe not better version of Uno, but we're trying at least once, and you can play it with kids if you want, so. Llama's supposed to stand for something too, but I don't remember what. All right, then we have The Castles of Burgundy, the card game. We both love The Castle of Burgundy. We're pretty big Feld fans. He's one of our favorites. And we've actually played The Castle of Burgundy, the card game, once online on Yucata. No idea what we were doing though. I didn't understand. We didn't read the rules. We just kind of did it, and yeah. But I like Castles of Burgundy, so hopefully we'll like this one too. I've been told it takes a lot of table space up though.
So do a lot of other games.
True. Small box though. Another Knizia game next. Medici, the dice game. You happy for another Knizia?
No, not at all.
We have a lot of them. I've played Medici on the app on my phone. It's pretty good. It's not one of his best, but it's a simple auction game. This is a roll and write version of it, it looks like. You like roll and writes normally, so. And I like Knizia games.
Sometimes.
So. New and Shrink. Good deal on it, I got. Holmes, Sherlock, and Mycroft. I know almost nothing about this one. It's a 2-player only game. That's about all I know. You got anything to say about this one, Kiera?
Nope.
All right, next up. We're going through them wicked fast because we have quite a few to go through. All right, then we have Jarl, the Viking Thailand game.
I like tiling.
It's supposed to be, it's like an abstract strategy game, like chess or Onitama. It's a sequel to The Duke, which is like a complicated version of chess. Except I've been told it's not quite as good, and some people don't like it. And it's not a good sign that it's by the History Channel on the back.
Probably
they don't normally
not.
have the best board games, but worth a shot at least.
MGM.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that one for $5, so it's not too bad. Worth a shot. Fold It. I don't know anything about this one either. It's by Think Fun. They normally make like kids games, but the cover looked kind of intriguing. I don't know what you're supposed to do, but imagine you fold stuff. I bet it's got mats in here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Weird material.
That is an odd material.
What even is that? It's like, it feels kind of silky. There's a card out here all by itself.
I like food.
Yeah, I do too. It's healthy. Angela might like this one. She tends to like the simpler games. It's probably a puzzle type game because they make like the rush game where you move the cars around and try and get one of the cars out. You know?
Oh, yep.
All right. Then we have Ticket to Ride Asia. This one I might just be reselling because I know it's worth quite a bit. But Ticket to Ride is one of Mom's favorite games, so she'll probably play it with us. And this one introduces the team mode. Oh, there's 2 maps in this one. And this one, it introduces the team mode. And I like it when games include a new team mode to play, mix it up. And I probably won't get to be on your team though. I'll probably be stuck with Dad.
Yeah, except I don't even like that game. I'm not even very good at it, but they won't let us play together, ever.
Looney Quest. This is a fun little drawing game. Angela will definitely like this one, I bet. You have to memorize the map and plan. You have to like plan your route and then draw it. and then you flip the thing up and see if you actually succeed in your route. Seemed kind of interesting. We just tried Slide Quest. I don't know if it's related to this at all. It's not by the same company, so it probably isn't. Slide Quest with blue orange, I think.
Yeah, it is. But it looks like similar fonts too.
Maybe is it by the same designer? Looney Quest.
I guess it's not that similar of a font.
No, it's by different people.
Weird.
All right. Next up is History of the World. We just got rid of a copy of that not that long ago. Gave it to Colin.
This one's a new and improved
Yeah,
version.
we had the old Avalon Hill version, the old Avalon Hill version, I think, from like the 80s. But this is a new one. It's got miniatures, over 190 plastic pieces, it says. And it's supposed to be streamlined a little bit. Still says 2 to 3 hours, so it takes quite a while.
Yeah.
It doesn't say 2 players. The other one, you could play 2 players, but it was with a variant where each had to control like 3 different colors, I think.
2 or 3, you get to choose.
You can do either way?
Yeah.
So I imagine we could still play that one. This one, it just looks like it isn't an official player count for it.
It's one of the only area control games I can stand.
Yeah,
So.
just about the only game with that and Undaunted are the only war-themed games you like at all, really. All right, another game we already owned, Las Vegas. The version we had before was in like the cube die shape called Vegas the Dice Game. This is the new one. It fits with the alia shelf we have right next to the new castle of Burgundy. I don't know how I feel about the way it looks on the back here. Doesn't not a very appetizing look to me, but
I think it looks nicer than the old one.
think
we
so?
had. Yeah.
I like the die shape. It's a really simple game and it's pretty luck heavy, but
It's just okay.
yeah, it's okay. I don't know why we got it. I must have got a good deal on it because
You probably just got it because it's an alia game, honestly.
I do like the alia games. They have a nice little collection back there. Let's see, Las Vegas, $15. Not too bad for that.
Yeah.
It's also, they have Vegas the Dice Game on Yukata. I played on there quite a bit.
Yep, me too.
It's a nice easy game when you need to get another win in there.
Yeah, and you can play against like 6 different people, so.
Boom. Flashpoint Fire Rescue. This is a pretty highly ranked cooperative game. A lot of people recommend it like after pandemic as another co-op to play. We like co-ops quite a bit. It might be too simple for us.
Yeah, we're a little
Yeah,
above
'cause
the level of
We like
Pandemic.
Spirit Island a lot, and
Yeah.
Pandemic Legacy and Gloomhaven.
Robinson Crusoe.
Yeah, stuff like that. So it might be too simple for us, but I figured we should try it. It was available in the auction for a pretty good deal. So
I'm almost always willing to try co-op, so.
yeah, she loves co-ops. I'm not the biggest fan of them, so I probably won't like it very much, but you might.
Yeah, we'll see.
In Shrink Still, Barony, by Mark Andre, who's the same designer as Splendor. And I heard about this one from the Board Game Snobs podcast, actually. They like it quite a bit, and they say it's one of the most underrated games there is. Because it's not ranked well on BGG.
Doesn't look like
very
something
popular.
I'd like.
I'm pretty sure it's got area control in there. Yeah, I don't know. I'll check.
Probably not my thing.
See what the mechanics are. Barony. Let's see. Oh, it's rated 7.1. That's not that bad. Let's see. Area majority, area movement, and module board.
Yeah, that does not sound like my kind of game.
It kind of reminds me of Domain for some reason. You haven't played that one though. But
Nope, because that one looked poo too.
I'm willing to give it a shot. Not a fan of that artwork though. They look quite generic.
Eh.
Here's a kid's game, The Magic Labyrinth. It won the Kinderspiel in 2009. I don't know anything about this game. That looks kind of cool. Apparently you set up some barriers on the bottom, you have a magnet and you move your guy around and try and not run into the barriers. Do you have a game like that?
It looks like Corridor.
Oh, the way the walls are set up down
Yeah.
there?
And this is kind of like Clask, this part.
Yeah, with the magnet
Yeah.
and the board. It's the Pyramid of Pen Queen. It's some of that. We don't have it, but I've seen that one before. Interesting. You set the walls up in there. Kids games don't normally last too long in our collection since we don't have any kids around really, but some of them do. Some kids games are fun for adults too, so
Yeah.
we might make a top 10 list about that sometime. Kids games that we like to. Arctic Scavengers, base game plus HQ plus recon. It's a deck building game, I believe. Back's not on, right? Yeah, it definitely looks like a deck building game.
I like deck building.
Rio Grande games are hit and miss. The older ones are good because they're the American imports of the Alia games. I like them. But haven't liked too many of the other games. But
We usually like deck builders pretty well, so.
yeah. It has the expansions included in the box, so that's a plus. The Guardians Explore, card-based adventure game. New and shrink. 13 plus. I was worried if this one was going to be a kid's game, because I bought this one without knowing anything
The
about it.
artwork definitely looks childish.
Yeah, but it says 13 plus on the back, so what's this here in here? Draft cards, refine a deck, battle monsters, complete quest, and save Arthur'sburg. Interesting.
So it sounds kind of like deck building.
Is it a co-op?
Who knows?
What's the name of this game again? The Guardians? Not a very creative name, kind of generic. The Guardians Explore. See, it looks kind of like a co-op, but area majority, card drafting, deck building, and worker placement. Don't know much about that one, but
It says work with your teammates to save Arthur'sburg.
it's rated a 3.2 out of 5 on the heaviness scale, so
It
looks like
seems
might be
maybe
deceiving.
it seems maybe semi-co-op where you're working together to form
Maybe it's like a Clank
like-
Legacy type thing.
yeah, you're trying to work towards a common task and you can help each other, but you still want to be like the best out of everyone.
Well, it's technically like Marvel Legendaries too, which is the dumb way to play.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works well. Alright, next up. Game of Thrones Oathbreaker. I looked at this one before and basically dismissed it right away because I'd never seen Game of Thrones. But last year, I think it was, we watched Game of Thrones, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Fairly recently, we watched Game of Thrones and it is quite good. We enjoyed it a lot. Now we're big Game of Thrones fans and I was like, well, I guess maybe we'll get this Game of Thrones game. It's by Direwolf and they make Clank, which we really like, and Dune Imperium, which I liked, but you didn't. And it's a social deduction game, and we have some friends that come over quite often, and they love social deduction games. They always want to play Secret Hitler and Werewolf, and what are some other ones they like? Mainly those two,
Yeah.
but there's some other games that they like.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll like this one too, and hopefully the theme will actually come out. 5 to 8 players, so I'm hoping it'll be a hit. New Angeles. Don't know much about this one. By Fantasy Flight. Looks pretty cool. My friend David said he had a copy of it and he wanted to play it with us sometime. So 4 to 6 players. You control mega corporations. You cut deals and forge temporary alliances and gain leverage and financial superiority. I like a lot of those words.
That
we don't like many of them.
sounds terrible.
Financial superiority sounds cool. Cut deals. That sounds like a fun time.
I don't like temporary alliances. That sounds
You do
like
it in Cosmic Encounter.
backstabbery. It's so different though. It's so different than any other game.
Yeah, Cosmic Encounter is basically the only negotiation game you like, right? I like quite a few of them. So we'll see.
I like Article 27 as well.
Kind of curious to see what it looks like on the inside. Article 27 is okay. They got a double rulebook, Classic Fantasy Flight. Oh, pretty empty in here. Also, Classic Fantasy Flight.
Yeah.
The stupid small cards. They're so
The
tiny.
insert that takes up 2/3 of the box.
It's useless. Doesn't do anything. The proof of purchase that nobody knows what it's for. Classic Fantasy Flight stuff in here. Boom! New and shrink. The Palace of Mad King Lugwood. I thought this was the palaces, but it's just the palace. I know there's the castles of Mad King Lugwood. I have the app on my phone. It seemed like a good game, but it doesn't work well on the app. Like the way the setting the prices work, not conducive to playing well on the app. But we played Between Two Castles of Mad King Lugwood by Stonemeyer, and we like that one a lot. Because we played Between Two Cities first, and that was good, and then Between Two Castles is even better.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll like this one as well. Seems like it's got some similar stuff going on.
Yeah.
Alright, that's the stuff on the floor done. Let's start with this stack, I guess. Dinosaur Island. It's a very unique name, and it's got some weird artwork going on. Kind of trippy looking. Very like 70s vibe. Dinosaur Island intrigued me, and there's Dinosaur World out now, or on Kickstarter anyway, that looks even better, so I'm intrigued in Dinosaur World. But I thought Dinosaur Island was a good place to start out because we can play it just two of us, it works fine.
We played just the two of us probably most of the time.
Yeah,
so.
the majority of the time it's just two of us. I don't know, it looks interesting. There's also a Dinosaur Island roll and write game coming out too, I think.
I like rolling rights.
And I think it's tiling. This is, I think so.
Cool.
It's like a Jurassic World themed game. Nuns on the Run. This game doesn't look too good on the back. That map looks very 90s-ish, early 2000s. But Tom Vassell gave it a positive review, and he seemed to like it. But the thing was, his review was from like 2008 or whatever. So hopefully it'll be good. Got a good deal on it. Maybe we could give it a shot. That's all I can say about that one. Torres, I believe is how that's pronounced. This won the Spiel des Jahres. It's by Kramer and Kiesling. They make some pretty good games. They made, well, Kiesling made Azul, the Azul series, and I believe Kramer did Downforce, like Downforce. Yep. They did Metsica and Tikal, but you don't like any of those games, the Masks series. But they make some popular games. This one's also on Yukata. I tried to play it once, and then I kind of didn't know what was going on. I didn't feel like reading the rules on there, so that didn't go well either. But
looks like complex Santorini.
It does look like Santorini, the way the buildings stack on there. Yeah, that's a good point. This box, not really selling the game on me, but there's a newer version out.
It kind of looks like
better. This is
this
one's from 2001.
It looks like a medieval Hulk.
This copy's from 2001. There's a newer copy out now that looks a little bit better, but we'll give it a shot. Gearworks. I know nothing about this game except that it's from Peacekeeper Games, and they made Rurik, Dawn of Kiev, which I really like. This is Kirk Dennison. He's the owner of that company. He designed this game. I've been told it's got some Sudoku stuff going with it, actually. I remember that. And you like Sudoku. Is it Sudoku or Sudoku?
Sudoku.
Sudoku. I mix them together then. Yeah, it's really light. There's really much in there. So hopefully I like it as much as I like Rurik. That's probably it's in my top 20 for sure. I like Rurik a lot. So hopefully that'll be a good one too.
Very light.
I told you, that wasn't mine. 10 Days in Asia. I've never played any of the 10 Days games. There's a whole series of them in the USA, in Africa, in Europe, and so on. I've never played any of them. They're really simple family weight games. You just need to say like, I want to start here and travel by something to go somewhere else, or just go to adjacent countries and stuff, and just try and make it so you have a legal 10-day trip basically, and then you win. It's worth quite a bit, I think, so we might just be flipping this one. Who knows? But I figure we can give it a shot once, at least first, and see if they're any good. It's a fairly mass market type game by Alan Moon and Aaron Weisblum. I don't know if that's right. He made Celestia. I think it's Remain actually too, if I remember correctly. And then Alan Moon made Ticket to Ride and Ink and Gold and all that stuff. So, worth a shot. But it's also from the company that made Apples to Apples, so it could be a little bit more mass market type thing. Elder Sign. You tend to like the Cthulhu mythos type games like Mansions of Madness.
Yep.
This is the dice version of Arkham Horror, basically. We haven't played Arkham Horror actually, but it looks intriguing. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the Cthulhu stuff. It kind of doesn't mesh with me very well, but I'll give it a shot. It's co-op, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's co-op. 1 to 8 players. Wow.
That doesn't mean it's good with 1 to 8 players.
True. Here's another mass market game for us. Pyramid Poker. I saw a review on the Dice Tower by Sam Healy of this one quite a while ago. And I'm pretty sure I remember dismissing it and saying, nah, it doesn't look all that good. But then I decided to get it anyway now.
Sometimes when you get a good deal, you're like, I'll try it. Why not?
These cool wooden blocks.
Looks like Jenga.
You make a pyramid out of them, I believe.
Makes sense.
Who used to own the game? They got their business card in there. They must have brought it to the conventions and stuff. Interesting. That one probably won't be keeping around for too long, but alright, and get some small games. 11Zs, is that how you pronounce that?
11 says? I don't know.
11Zs. Who knows? By Grail Games. They make a lot of Kinesia games, so I like them normally. It's a small card game. There was a new version of it this year, I think, that came out called 11Zs for One. Solo mode for it, basically. Small card game. Only takes 30 minutes, 2 to 4 players. Give it a shot, see if it's any good. Welcome to the Dungeon. We already have Welcome Back to the Dungeon. I chose to get that one instead when we first got it because it's better. But this one was a good deal. And I basically got it just so we can have more characters to choose from, so we can have all 8 of them and mix and match it a little bit easier. Assuming that works well, we'll keep it probably. But if it doesn't, I'll sell that one, unless somehow it ends up being better than the second one. But the second one adds in those special cards, like the gelatinous cube and some stuff like that. That gives special abilities, which I like. And like the vampire, no, the count. That counts as either a 0 or an 8. Special cards like that. Another small box yellow game. Nessos, is that how you pronounce that?
Yeah.
Nessos? This is a social deduction game. Don't know much about it. It's a 1 out of 4 difficulty, so probably not too hard. Social deduction game. Our friends tend to like them, so we get them and try them. We tried a whole bunch of them. Probably won't become one of the regular ones that we keep around, but worth a shot at least. All right, Kiera, you're gonna have to pronounce this one for me.
Condottiere.
I don't know if that's right, but it's better than I would say. It's a, let's see.
Odd shaped box for Fantasy Flight.
This is, they used to do a lot of these ones. Like, this is a box size that Citadel originally came in. And I might even have one that was through the desert in the size. It might have been like double the width. But yeah, it's called the Silver Line, I think, if I remember correctly. Don't know why it's called the Silver Line, but that was before my time. It's an intrigue type game. Kiera probably won't like it. I think there's some bluffing and some backstabbing and stuff. But
sounds rude.
You don't like rude games normally?
No, I don't like rude games.
Looks interesting to me. Here's an interesting one. The Big Bang Theory. Can you say the subtitle, Kiera?
Das Genialspiel.
Yep, something like that. The something game. I don't know what that word means, but it's basically just a Big Bang Theory themed game. We like Cosmos normally. It's not available in English yet, so I guess this guy imported it from Germany. And I looked at the reviews on it in Working Geek, and there was like 2. And one of them was in German, I think. But basically, it just said it's better than you'd expect for a licensed game from a TV show. And I like Big Bang Theory, so. And
we're usually okay with Cosmos games anyway. So.
Yeah, they make some good stuff.
Yeah.
Like The Crew and Word Sling Family. Mm-hmm. Bunk. Do you like Big Bang Theory? I've
watched a few episodes. I haven't watched enough to say whether I like or dislike.
I like Young Sheldon.
I like the episodes I've seen. I just don't. I never watched it.
Yeah, I think
fully.
I've seen the whole series. But Young Sheldon's really good. How do I find that? The Institute for Magical Arts by Dr. Steve Finn. He made Biblios and Biblios Dice and Biblios Quill and Pen.
Basically anything Biblios.
Yeah. And hopefully this is kind of like Biblios, 'cause I like Biblios. It's 2-player only. I'm pretty sure they released a newer version of it. Maybe set in the Biblios universe. Who knows? Yeah, it's from his company, Dr. Finn's Games, believe it or not. Hopefully it's good. Who knows? We're getting close. Odins Ravens. Ooh, it opens from the side. I like these boxes.
Oh, that's fancy.
I do like those ones. Like Biblios.
Look at the shape of that.
Wow, how nice. Actually, this is Escape from the... Ooh, that's a mess in here. Like Escape from the Aliens in Outer Space. That opens this way too. It's from the same company, Osprey Games. Mm-hmm. They also made Undaunted, which we like. and High Society, which is one of my and my dad's favorite games. Oh, yep, rule book. Don't know much about this one. Let's see. It's 2-player only. No idea what you do, but it looks interesting. I like the packaging they had for it. Nevermore from Smirk and Dagger. Smirk and Dagger don't make too many games I like normally. They're quite, they're all backstabby type things and partyish games. They made like, well, they actually did make Shobu, but they put that in their new line called Smirk and Laughter, I think, instead of Smirk and Dagger. Don't know much about this one. It's themed around Edgar Allan Poe, I imagine.
Probably. It says a game for 3 to 6 treacherous players.
Yeah, there's some deception, some brute force. I probably won't like it very much. I don't think you will either.
Probably
but
not.
We got it. All right, here's a good one. An Alia game. St. Malo. I love Alia games. We just started getting the smaller box, or mid-sized box, I guess. I think they call them medium box, because the other ones that aren't that large are the large ones. By Inca Marcus brand, we like them quite a bit. They make the Exit games, which we love. And they also made Rise of Queensdale, which we like quite a bit. And this is a roll and write game. I think it was one of the first roll and write games that came out. Well, except for like Yahtzee and stuff, but 2013, yeah, before the roll and write craze hit. So that came out. We like roll and writes, we like Alia games, we like Inca Marcus brand. Seems like a winning combo. Their packaging needs work. They never look very good, but they're much better than they look normally. Doesn't take much. Another game that I played on Yukata, but had no idea what I was doing, and decided to get in person for some reason. Liftoff. Pretty new to Yukata, actually, but I don't know why I keep doing this. Playing games on Yukata once, no idea what I do, I'll just buy the game. But if I like it, then I can play on Yukata, which is nice. I like doing that. You get promoted on there. Liftoff. It's by Z-Man, Holmes in Germany. I played it once. Literally no idea what was going on. Kiera beat me, but you also had no idea what was going on, I think.
Correct.
Yeah, so hopefully we can actually read the rules this time and figure out how to play. Steam. A game I don't expect Kiera to like very much. It's a train game. We haven't really played any train games before. But
Ticket to Ride?
Well, like heavy train games, like 18XX style type games. It's by Martin Wallace. We haven't played many of his games. I don't think we played Hit Z Road, which wasn't very good.
It was okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. Have we played any other games of his?
Don't know.
Yeah, this one, it doesn't look very good on the back here, but it's very well ranked. So hopefully it'll be good. So yeah, it's ranked 7.9 on here. Let's see what the
7.6.
7.6? Oops. Let's see. Auction bidding, loans, network and route building, ownership, pick up and deliver, tile placement.
We don't usually like pick up and deliver.
Haven't done too well for us. We're not normally big fans of him. Martin Wallace, what have we played of his? We have Via Nebula, but we haven't played that one.
Right.
I don't think we've played any other of his popular games.
Yeah, Brass Birmingham is very popular.
Yeah, we almost got that one, but didn't play it. Yeah, so I'm intrigued. If we like it, it'll open up a whole new genre of games for us to play. And if we don't like it, then we can stay away from the rail games, which would probably be for the best. Unearth. This is also quite a light box. Don't know much about this game either. Never heard of the designers. I don't even know what the company is. Brotherwise Games. I think they're a Kickstarter company. Yeah, don't know much about this one. You know anything, Kier?
No, I like the artwork though.
When we were at the store browsing after we picked up all the games, we saw there was an expansion for it. So, you like the artwork?
Yeah, I do.
I'm not a huge fan of it. It doesn't work for me.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. All right, another mass market game for us. The Game of Things. It was like $1, I think. I've never played it before. It doesn't look terrible. I figured we could play it once or twice. It's got a nice wooden box, which is kind of cool. I don't know if it's on there.
Yeah, it's not really flush.
Yeah. Oh well. It's a popular mass market game. Never played it. I think it was $1. Check.
I'll probably play it a few times and then just sell it.
Yeah.
So
No loss.
it'll be good while it lasts, probably.
All right, let's see what's next. Hokkaido. I was bidding on Hokkaido and Honshu quite a bit. They're very similar games. One's drafting and one is a different way of acquiring cards. I don't remember what the other one does. I don't even know which one I ended up getting. This is the sequel. This is the drafting one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the sequel to Honshu. I think, if I remember correctly, you can play it both ways. So, we like card drafting, tile placement type games. Kind of like Village Green or something.
And it's quick, so.
Yeah, 2 to 5 players. So I think we'll probably like that one. We're getting close. Again. Cities. Don't know why I got this one. I remember, I think it was a rare game. I don't know. Have you ever seen that one? The box is not attractive.
I've never seen it before.
Cities. Let's see.
They do some odd color combos on boxes.
Yeah, that's
sometimes.
not very good looking. It's not a very heavy game. Ah, yes, it was reimplemented by Limes, which I had heard was good. So this is the first version. Yeah, Limes was popular. So we'll have to see if it's any good or not. The artwork is not good on that. What year is this from? 2008? That's
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
yeah. That looks like it's from 85.
A long time ago.
Yeah. It's
Oh, well.
kind of a nice painting on the cover there. It just doesn't match the yellow box, but. All right. Next up, a game we already own, and we still own it. Lupin Chewy. One of our favorite kids games, probably. The other version we have is pretty much entirely destroyed along the top half right here, and it's beat up quite a bit. And we were like, maybe we can get a new copy. We'll sell or donate or give away our other copy, probably.
Yep.
I guess we could keep 2 copies if we need it, but I don't know why we need a second copy.
Could do a tournament sometime.
Could. Lupin Chewy is a really fun game. It doesn't look that good. You just hit your things and knock Chewy on the Millennium Falcon up and try and defend your stormtroopers. But it's pretty fun.
It is, yep.
We play it for longer than we should, probably. I haven't played Lupin Louie or any of the other themed versions of it, which have like the 4-player mode. This is just 3-player. But 3-player works fine. Probably better, actually. That's that one. So, those are all the games we got in that used game sale auction. But we got a bunch of gift cards for the games we sold, because we sold quite a few of them as well. And while we were there, we decided to do a little bit of shopping. So, we hit the clearance rack first of all, and we got Detective Dig Deeper. We just started playing Detective Modern Crime board game a little while ago. We really like detective theme type games, like Detective City of Angels is one of my favorite games by far. Really like it. So we played Detective Modern Crime board game. The first 2 scenarios we played now. We like it quite a bit. And I already have the other expansion and season 1, like the standalone sequel type thing. So I figured we'd get this too. It's by Rob Davio. We like the stuff he makes normally. He was one of the co-designers on Pandemic Legacy. He basically invented the legacy genre, which we really like, and we'll definitely talk about legacy games some more in the future sometime. So hopefully we'll like this one too. It was on clearance, so got a good deal on it. And we had gift card. I've been told that there's a lot of leads that go nowhere, and it's really hard to tell what the important leads are. It can be kind of difficult. Didn't look at too much, didn't want to spoil it, but it'd be a good way to spend a couple hours probably. It's set in Boston, so New England, close enough to us. So that'll be interesting. And then we got Fortune by Friedman Fries, also on clearance. This one was way off. Not normally a huge fan of Friedman Fries.
He's really hit and miss for us. Most of the games of his that we end up keeping are just okay.
Yeah, I don't know if he has any of that. Wow, I really like that one.
Right.
Yeah, Fool's okay. I like America a lot.
Power
America's
Grid was
fun.
okay.
Yeah, Power Grid's okay, I guess.
We played Friday and finished. Those are both
Fast
okay.
Slosh was okay.
Right.
Basically, they're all just okay. But this is a Fable game and a fast forward game, so you don't read the rules. You start playing and the deck's like already in order, and it will introduce new rules as you play in each game, which is a few more rules. And so it's kind of like a legacy-like type thing, and we really like legacy games, so I figured we could give this type of game a try.
It's kind of like
see if we
the
like
Shy
it.
Pluto expansion
Yeah,
for Space
yeah, exactly.
Base, how it goes through with you.
Exactly. So hopefully it'll be good, and figured we'd just try one of them. I imagine it's slot machine themed. I don't know
Probably.
much about it. All right, and the last thing we got wasn't on the clearance rack, but we decided to get our first fancy custom insert thing, a folded space insert for Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. I was not looking forward to putting all that together right here. Looks like a lot of work, but Kiera said she was going to do it, so she'll have fun doing that sometime. She likes puzzles, so.
If you have this game, you know that the storage is an issue.
It's very hard to put away without significant box lift going on.
It makes the setup and cleanup such a pain. So we.
Hopefully this will work. I'll be upset if we do it.
Yeah, we really decided to bite the bullet on this one.
Yeah, the insert in there, it's so hard to put stuff away, and you need to like put things underneath things that like would stay in the box while you're playing. And it's just a mess. So hopefully this will alleviate that problem. And probably what we'll do is once we play through the entire campaign of Jaws of the Lion, we'll probably get rid of it. Because we have regular Gloomhaven too that we kind of stopped and jumped over to Jaws of the Lion. So once we play through the whole thing, we can sell it and we'll have this in there for whoever gets it next. All right. I think that's all I have over here. So that's all the stuff we got in the Diversions Portsmouth used game sale. We got quite a bit, but we sold a lot too. We sold like almost $500 worth of stuff. So we like doing those quite a bit. They're fun. Good way to get rid of a bunch of things and get a bunch of fresh stuff to look at and play with. We normally do one in South Portland, but in Portsmouth we're doing one. So hopefully they'll do one again soon and we can buy a whole bunch of other stuff. And have a bunch of other stuff to get rid of. Anything else?
Nope, that's all.
Thanks for watching.